first up today, summer is a great time to sit outside and relax with a good book. I was doing it on the porch this weekend. Carole Barrowman is back with her choice of best books for the lake, the beach, or just your backyard or front yard.
Yes, or wherever you read. Carole is an author, English professor at Alverno, and contributor to the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. She's also a lover of summer, as we all are.
Yes,
Good to
I
see
love
you.
summer. My favorite time of year. I get to swim outside. That's my 5K stuff.
There you go.
I'm
There
a
you
swimmer.
go.
Yeah, I like to be outside.
Uh-huh.
And you can, just don't read in the water.
Right.
There you go.
That's a good tip.
Yes.
These are all adult reads we're doing
These
today,
are all
right?
adult reads we're doing today, and I love summer for because I think there's a couple of things that you need to look for in a good summer book.
Okay.
And the first one is it should be a big story, and I mean that like. If it's a thriller, it should have lots of twists and don't see where it's going. And
So you can't put it down kind of book. Okay.
Or a story that's big with characters and that you feel like you're just getting to know these people and you don't want to say goodbye to them. The kind of book where you sort of slow down in the last few pages and you're like,
Don't
I
want it to end.
I know, I don't want to let these people go.
Yeah.
So those are the things. So I tried to pick some really good books that you'd either get into because they're big in some way.
Okay.
So the first one on your list then is called The Heirs.
This is.
I like this cover.
Isn't this awesome?
Yeah,
it's
pretty
It's a really pretty design. This is a book about a family, 5 boys and the wife, and while the father dies, they've had a really good sort of normal life, and then a woman shows up with 2 other sons at the funeral.
Oh.
And so the dad has not quite been the father that they thought they knew.
No.
Wow. And yet the book is funny, it's witty, and so it follows the 5 sons, the wife, from their perspective. So you go through this whole story. So it's a family chronicle. It's a big character book.
Yeah.
And I was halfway through it before I even realized that I was only going to read the first 50 pages to see if I was going to like it or not. And I'm already like halfway.
You're in it.
I was in it.
I love books
It's
like
awesome.
that. You get so immersed in the humanity of humanity.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like,
and
ooh.
each son, I mean, 5 sons alone is kind of unique, right?
Right.
And so each son is a little different. They had different relationships with their father, but now there's 2 more brothers there, and a whole.
Did you start worrying, like, what would my life be like if there's another John Barrowman in it?
Well, right? Wouldn't that be crazy? Like,
oh my God, we can't handle it.
No, don't. No, we could not handle it. Or
gosh.
just more people to deal with in your
Right?
family. It's like, oh God.
I mean,
more
like, yeah, the
Right.
conflict,
Yes,
the
yeah.
excitement,
Yes.
the mixed feelings. That's
all of
really
that
good.
stuff. So and it's not heavy, and it's a really good book.
So that one's called The Heirs,
Heirs.
by Susan Rieger.
Yes.
Okay. The next one, The Marsh King's Daughter by Karen Dionne.
Oh my gosh, this book is also great. This is one of those ones with some twists that you don't expect. A young girl, it's set in the UP in Michigan.
Listen up, this is the one she's given away, by the way.
I am giving this one
Okay,
away.
so listen up for this one.
If you vacation in a cabin in the summer, this is the book to take with you.
Oh, who doesn't?
Right. This is perfect for our audience. A young woman is kidnapped at 14 and taken to this cabin, and she's just secluded, and she ends up having a baby, and this is the story of the daughter. The daughter doesn't know her dad kidnapped her mom, and her mom has done whatever she could to survive and then protect her child.
Sure.
All of a sudden, things happen, they get released, and then years later, the father gets out of prison.
Oh my gosh.
And the only person is the daughter, who thinks she can find him and search him because he's looking for her and she's hunting him. And
So she knows at that point that
she
he's a
knows,
bad man.
Yes,
Okay.
that's how.
it's taken
I don't
that
want to
long.
give too much away. It's one of those books where, like, in 3 different places in the
Yeah.
novel, there's like, what?
It's like, did you ever see the movie The Room? Is there
Yes.
any of those elements?
I
Where that
like
boy was taken
yes,
and kept in a room?
absolutely. But I like this better. I thought The Room fell apart when they got out.
Yeah, it did.
But this does not ever fall
Could
apart.
this be a movie?
This, I bet, if I'd be shocked if it's not going to be a movie at some point.
Probably already optioned.
Yeah. And the other thing I love about this, and audience will appreciate this, it's written by a middle-aged woman, and this is like one of her first books.
That's
I know.
awesome.
Absolutely, The Marsh King's Daughter, Karen Dionne.
Okay.
Okay, and this, just the title alone makes me want to read it. Afterlife.
I want nothing to do with it.
I knew you wouldn't. Yeah. No, this is Marcus Sakey. I think that's how you know. Chicago writer. This has also been optioned for a film. It takes place in Chicago now. There's a serial killer. Detective gets killed by that serial killer and ends up in Chicago in the afterlife. And it's like the same Chicago except weird, and there's nobody in it except dead people.
No,
you would.
This is 100% how I roll.
Yep.
Yes,
I love these books.
It's creepy and fabulous, and any Stephen King fan is going to want to read this book.
I've read every single one.
All right,
yes,
that was called
you'll love this.
Afterlife by Marcus Sakey. Okay. People We Hate at the Wedding by Grant Ginder.
This one I picked for you. I always like to pick one for you. This is hilarious.
That's a cute cover too.
Yeah, they've got no heads.
I like things by the cover.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
I'm a visual person,
and I think it's a good way to pick a book for sure. This is about a brother and sister, really great relationship. They go to a wedding, and as we all do, you sit and you snark about everybody at the wedding. It's like that. That's like the whole book. And then there's some people show up at the wedding that brings up past stories, and it's funny and witty, kind of poignant, good characters. Another one of those books where it's just like a big story over the top. You'll love it.
I just had a great idea. One of your next segments, you got to do wedding books, because there's so many people this season getting married. That'd be great.
That'd be perfect. Let's plan on that. But this one I picked for you. It's very snarky.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like a little attitude.
Yeah.
All right. BarrowmanBooks.com is where you can find Carole and all those online segments as well. Marsh King's Daughter. We're giving it away. Okay. Karen Dionne, this is the book. Call us right now at 414-799-4444. Caller number 7 wins. This is the one about the daughter and the woman who are kidnapped in the cabin.
And my summer picks will run in the Journal Sentinel on Sunday. More detail, a few more books.
Love it. Thanks, Carole.
Thank you.